Hey there again, Joe Dickens here again, back at you with a quick review. Basically, in this video, I'm going to be talking about online surveys. Now, there's a million different online survey sites out there, but they all pretty much operate in the same manner. And I've only got a few. I've got a few websites here that we're going to use as an example specifically because these ones are some of the bigger ones. These ones are ones that I get asked a lot about, and these are the ones that people seem to be looking for information on. So I'm going to kind of explain how they work, how they're kind of scammy, and why I really don't recommend these at all in any way, shape, or form. Now, this first one that we're looking at is called paidsurveysathome.com. This one is eCash Opinions, and this one is Get Cash for Surveys. So if you've been looking at online paid surveys, odds are you've come across at least one of these three websites. Now, the way paid surveys work is basically what these companies do, what these websites do, is they actually charge you a fee for a database of survey sites. These sites themselves aren't actually the people that are issuing the surveys. What they're doing is they've actually collected a small database of research companies, and then what they do is they forward you onto those research companies. So not only do they charge you a fee to get access to a database of research companies that if you spend 5 minutes on Google you could find yourself, they also get affiliate commissions whenever they send you to these research companies typically. So they're making money off of you in two ways. So the way it works, like the way paid surveys at home works, or eOpinions Cash, or Get Cash for surveys, the way they work basically is, like I said, they basically get you here and they sell you all this hyped up information. Like, first of all, let's see, I don't know, they're going to try and say basically that you can get paid 10, 20, $25 per surveys. It's not true. Like, sure, that might happen once a year or something, but I've actually signed up for these research companies. What typically happens is they'll email you once every week or every other week, and they'll want you to take a 30-minute survey, and they'll pay you like $1.50 for your time. So what ends up happening is they want you to basically sign up for like a million different research companies, and hope that all of those research companies are actually going to email you and contact you with opportunities to take surveys. But they really don't, and it really doesn't work that way, because what happens is these research companies specifically are doing surveys for a specific product, or they're interested in feedback from a specific demographic. So like if you're under age 40, they might not be interested in you. If you have college or don't have college, depending on what the product is that they're trying to get research for, they might not be interested in you because you might not fit that demographic. So you actually aren't going to be eligible for most of the surveys that these research companies are coming at you with. But they don't actually pay as well as these companies make it out to be. I mean, typically testimonials like this are fake, and if they're not fake, what happens is that usually these people are actually compensated in some way in order to give this testimonial. But it says right here, everyday companies pay big bucks to people like you just to know what you're thinking. It's not true. They pay measly dollars. Like I said, what happens is as soon as you sign up, you'll get a sloppy list of a bunch of research companies that once you sign up for, your email inbox will get spammed to death. And most of the time, the emails that you'll get from these companies aren't even with survey opportunities. They're typically for just spam offers that they're trying to make a quick dollar off of you from. So what happens is you pay the money. Each one of these companies, by the way, has a fee. And what happens is, I don't even know how much they are. It might be like $27, it might be like $47. I'm not really sure how much the fee is, but let's just fill this in real quick just to see. But like I said, what ends up happening is you basically are signing up. Well, I had to fill out my name and email just to get pitched on something. Anyways, what happens is, like I said, you pay a fee. They sell your information off to these research companies. You have to go sign up for these research companies, and they do not pay $50 to $150 per hour participating in online focus groups. It doesn't happen. And you do not get paid $5 to $75 per survey. You get paid about $1 per survey. And those surveys will take you usually 20 to 30 minutes of your time. So if you think about it, even if you spent all day filling out surveys, you'd only be making $4 or $5 an hour. And that's if you're lucky enough to be able to actually fill out surveys for hours on end, because most of the time you're not going to be offered the opportunity to take surveys that much because, like I said earlier, you're not going to fit in the demographic. So my biggest problem with these is they pretty much are lying about how much money you'll be able to make taking surveys. You're never going to make enough money to even make a difference in your life by taking surveys. And two, it's going to take up all of your time if you even could possibly make any money at it. You're not going to have any time to do anything. It's completely ludicrous. These websites are absolutely disgusting. The fact that they actually try and convince people that they can sit at home all day and just fill out surveys and actually make a full-time income is completely ludicrous. That's my biggest problem with these guys. Now, like I said, it's not 100% scam because you can actually take surveys for money, but you're not going to get paid jack squat for it, and you're not even going to get to take that many of them. And on top of that, these companies are charging you money for something that you can find for free. 5 minutes of Googling, you'll be able to find, research companies free of charge. You don't have to pay these guys. So that's basically it on the survey companies. So if you're looking into paid surveys at home or eCash Opinions or Get Cash for Surveys, I'm going to completely recommend that you don't waste your time and money. If you do buy one of these, you're going to be asking for a refund real quick because you're going to be completely disappointed with what you get in here. I mean, like I said, it's literally them just basically taking your money and giving you a database full of research companies, and you're not even going to be able to get paid decent money half the time from these. It's a complete waste of time. It's a total scam, and it doesn't work. I mean, honestly, if I could just sit at home all day and just check yes or no or pick A, B, C, or D, for 8 hours a day and make $100 a day, I'd be doing it. Everybody'd be doing it, but it's not that simple. It doesn't work like that. Surveys aren't just available for anybody and everybody. You have to fit the demographic. They have to be interested in you and your information, and they do not pay what these websites claim to pay. So that's why they're a scam. Definitely don't pay money to take surveys. That's completely retarded. You're supposed to be getting paid for it. So anyways, if you did buy one of these, I definitely recommend getting a refund. They're total crap. And this is Joe Dickens. Hopefully you enjoyed this review, and hopefully I kept you from wasting your time. Have a good one.